Hello everyone, I am Semra. Today we will talk about materials evaluation and adaptation. Before the start, let's look at outline. Okay, let's start with introduction of our study. The aim of the study is adapting Unit 8 in the coursebook of 5th grade students by using the results of coursebook analysis and needs analysis to make English lesson more effective and enjoyable. Now, let's remember coursebook evaluation analysis. When we look at the results, our coursebook is 76% sufficient and 24% insufficient. Also, when we look at the results of needs analysis, students' needs are mostly watching series and movies, understanding English writing, and attending a prestigious high school. Then their wants are speaking activities, playing games, and watching videos. Their lacks are speaking, pronunciation, and listening. When we look at their attitudes, they like English because it's important for the future, it's enjoyable, and it teaches speaking in English. Also, they don't like English because it's difficult, it's not their mother tongue, and they cannot understand it. Lastly, their multiple intelligences are visual, interpersonal, kinesthetic, and verbal. So we remember the results of coursebook analysis and needs analysis. Now let's talk about the unit. It's Unit 8. Its title is Fitness. We analyzed from page 128 to page 141. Its grammar focuses are like, dislike, and making suggestions. Also, grammar is studied inductively. There are 16 activities in this unit. 9 of them are appropriate and 7 of them are adapted. Here, there are the aims of the units. Let's look at them. Students identify sport activities. Students identify like and dislike. Students talk about their favorite sport activities. Students make suggestions about a statement. Students produce sentences to accept or refuse a suggestion. Students pronounce the words in this unit correctly. Students work cooperatively in pair or group work without any prompting. Okay, now we will talk about adaptations. Let's start with addition. When you look at the activity 2, you can see some vocabularies about the topic, but their presentation is insufficient and ineffective. Also, it's boring and not attractive. When we look at our checklist result, we can see that vocabulary items are not clearly and effectively determined like this activity. So, I added a video in this activity to make it more attractive and enjoyable. Also, students want to watch videos in their lesson according to needs analysis. Let's watch the video. let's look at activity 8. In this activity, there is not any preparation part before the writing activity. When we look at checklist result, we can see that writing activities are not integrated with other skills like this activity. So, I added a preparation part to this activity before writing. It was integrated with speaking skill. Students can talk about their opinions in preparation part by using these questions because according to the results of needs analysis, they are lacking speaking. So they need more speaking activities. This is the end of my part. Thanks for listening.
Hello everyone! As you know, I am Elif, and now I'm gonna talk about some other changes that we make. I want to start with omission part, and I'm gonna mention about how and why we omit some activities. When we look at in here, we see that there are 3 vocabulary puzzles which is great to students make practice on the vocabulary, but we have a problem in here. The first puzzle includes vocabularies that students do not work on this unit. So we want to do some changes according to our need analysis and coursebook evaluation. Our need analysis shows that students have lack of vocabulary, and according to our coursebook evaluation, the activities not organized considering degree of difficulty. As I mentioned before, the puzzle including vocabulary that students do not work on this unit can be example of it. So what did we do? We omit the first puzzle, and after giving the meaning of the unknown words, we give it as a homework. Students have a chance to make practice on vocabularies to overcome their lack of vocabulary. On the other hand, students can do easily the first 2 puzzles because they have learned the vocabulary, but the homework can be more challenging to them. By doing so, we can organize the activities considering degree of difficulty, so that is why we omit the puzzle and give it as a homework. And now, I'm gonna continue with reordering part. As you see, the first activity directly asks students to speak and use the structure they have learned. I think it is a bit hard to students achieve this because the book has no warm-up activity to prepare students to listen. Also, when we look at the students' multiple intelligence types, we see the majority of the students have interpersonal intelligence and kinesthetic intelligence. They want to do more group work activities, and they want to be more active rather than just sit during the class. And also our coursebook evaluation results shows that the methods are not most up to date because it has same old method. So we think that we can reorder the activity. This time, as you see, our first activity is fun time activity. We think that we can use this activity as a warm-up and give students what they want. They want to be more active, they want to do more group activities, so this can be a good start to lesson, and also we can deliver a message that we care about your intelligence types and wants. And then the next activity comes. This way will be more beneficial to students achieve their goal. And applying a warm-up according to our need analysis results and students' multiple intelligence types can make the activities more modern. Now, this time I want to show another example of reordering. As you see, all 3 activities include same topic, like and dislike, and they are not in a proper order. We think that we can reorder these 3 activities according to our need analysis and coursebook evaluation. When we look at in here, our need analysis shows that students want to do more speaking activities, and according to our coursebook evaluation, we see that the book has no different source of speaking activities. So, we reordered these 3 activities since there are 3 activities which including same topic. As you see, we combined first 2 activities and put them in order. By doing so, they won't stand separately. After students do these activities, third activity comes, which is students wants to do most. We combine 2 activities together because we want to create more time for students' favorite activity. By doing so, we can give students what they want to practice, and at the same time, we put the activities in order to see them as a whole, and this way make more sense. That is the end of my part. Thank you for listening.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayşe. Now I will continue with the modifying part. In the third activity of the book, there is a speaking activity. In this activity, the book asks students to read the speech bubbles and then ask their friends about the activities they like or dislike and complete a table. But this activity type is limited for speaking because it asks students just use like and dislike. But the students know more sentence structures about the topic. Besides, there are similar activities in the book, so students may get bored. According to our checklist, the speaking activities are monotype, and when we look at the students' wants in the need analysis, we realize that they want to play games and do more speaking activities. So, we modified the activity as a Find Someone Who game. After reading the speech bubbles in Activity 3, Find Someone Who activity can be played instead of the original one. So, the activity became varied as a speaking game and more enjoyable. Also, in the new activity, students may find more opportunity to speak, and speaking activity may get out of the routine. They may have a chance to make sentences with different structures instead of a single word. When we look at the evaluation checklist, we realize that the book has less writing activities. Also, according to questionnaire, 5 students think that they have a lack in writing. In Unit 8, there are many short speaking and listening activities, but writing activities is not enough for students. Instead of doing a speaking activity again and again, we modified these activities as a writing activity. We changed the instruction of the activity and we asked students look at the same pictures, but this time they will write a short dialogue about these pictures. So, students can improve their writing skills with the proper degree of difficulty. So, what did we do? The book includes 16 activities in the Unit 8. We adapted 7 of them in the light of our coursebook evaluation checklist and need analysis. We added 2 activities, we omitted 1 activity, we reordered 2 activities, and we modified 2 activities to make the book more sufficient. Now let's look at the suggestions. The vocabulary items should be clear and attractive to catch students' attention. A video can be used for this. The writing activities should be integrated with other skills like listening and reading to be more sufficient, so students may feel confident in terms of writing. The book should be reorganized according to multiple intelligence types. Some activities can be designed for interpersonal and visual intelligence. The activities should be varied and modified as a game so that it can be more enjoyable. As a conclusion, we try to redesign activities according to previous coursebook evaluation checklist and needs analysis. We try to make activities more enjoyable for students. We also took into consideration of students' needs, lacks, and wants while designing the activities. That's the end of our speech. Thank you for listening.